Hi guys, Sarah here. It's been a long time since I've done a video. I think the last one I did was our house tour video. And today I'm going to be doing a hospital bag, or bags, plural, tour because we have 3 bags. But before I do that, I just wanted to give a little update. I didn't want to upload a whole separate video of an update, but I just wanted to let you guys know a lot of people have been reaching out, and we've just been so fortunate to still be getting subscribers and have people check in on us. And I didn't feel right not updating you, but just a quick update. Our house has been on the market since the day before Thanksgiving. It's like 6 weeks or so, and we've had 4 open houses, and a lot of people have toured it, a lot of people have loved it, but a lot of those people aren't pre-approved, or the house doesn't work for them for some reason, or you know, they're moving from across country, and like there's always some reason why they aren't going to buy the house. So we're working with amazing realtors. We're confident that, or at least hopeful that, it will sell this month, but that means when the baby comes, because I'm currently 36 weeks pregnant yesterday, when little Celia Ray comes, we're going to be living with my parents still, which is where I am. Obviously we didn't have an orange wall in our house, but we're very grateful to have a place to stay and to kind of, you know, ease into the whole home buying process. And we definitely will update you guys once we're looking more and we have a house and all that stuff. I'll do a tour and, you know, start new, and we'll definitely update you when the baby comes and all that stuff. But we apologize for the lack of updates. But it's just been a really crazy time, and it's just been very chaotic. There's stuff everywhere. It's hard to film because we have stuff everywhere. But I did want to do some videos before the baby came. I'm a little bummed because I had a whole bunch of videos I had planned to do before we knew we were going to move, but obviously this is a blessed time in our life, and I'm not going to ever look back on it with regrets just because I didn't film some videos. So today I'm going to be doing a hospital bag tour, I guess you could call it, of what's in our hospital bag. And I just want to say I probably way overpacked. I tend to do that, but I also, the hospital that we're going to be delivering is 40 minutes away from where we're currently living. And so I don't plan on Sam ever leaving me in the hospital by myself, so we wanted to make sure we have everything. And a lot of this stuff will be used at home as well. I just want it in one central place. And just to give you a little background so you know, I mean, every birth is different, every birth plan is different, so obviously however you plan to birth, you're going to pack different things. If you're doing a C-section and you're getting induced and it's set, obviously you're probably not going to need a lot of laboring type of things. But for our birth, we're going to be delivering the baby, fingers crossed, at a hospital with midwives. Our original plan when we lived at our old house was to go to a birth center, but that was in a much bigger city, and where we live now, they don't have a birth center. So the best alternative that we could find was doing midwives in a hospital. So that way, if anything does go wrong, knock on wood, hopefully that won't happen, but we will be right there and they'll have all the stuff they need. We won't have to be transferred anywhere. I plan on laboring at home as much as possible, but like I said, we do live 40 minutes away, so I don't want to wait until the last minute, because I'm not going to be birthing this baby out in our car in 40-degree below zero wind chill weather that we've been having lately. And we took a Bradley method 12-week course, so we are planning on doing a natural, medication-free birth, and I plan on using as many different techniques as possible to help relieve the pain and to relax, which is kind of the whole key of the Bradley method, is just to relax and let your body do what it's meant to do. And I also want to labor at home as much as possible, because I believe the longer you spend in a hospital, the more likely you are to have interventions, which is what we don't want unless it's medically necessary. And we packed 3 bags, and we did that for a reason, not because we have so much stuff. We probably could have fit it all in one, but I like having different things in different places so we know where to find them instead of all in one huge bag. So we have a really big rolling bag, which has all our clothes, my toiletries, a lot of the laboring materials. You'll see, it's the bulk of the stuff that we need. We have a backpack, which is Sam's, when we did that. So he is going to drop me off at the hospital doors, call someone to come get me. He'll wear the backpack, then after he parks, he'll wheel that, and then we'll also have a diaper bag so we can carry all 3 things easily. That's kind of our mentality of why we did it this way. In the backpack is more like snacks, some stuff for San, and things we'll want to be able to easily grab, like if I'm really thirsty or dehydrated or need a little pick-me-up. That's all in the backpack. And then the diaper bag has all of Celia's stuff, like blankets, her clothes, her baby book, that kind of thing. And I'll take you through each thing. I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible, but there's a lot of stuff to go through, and I thought this might be helpful because I got a lot of help from a lot of YouTubers watching their videos. Especially I want to give a shout out to Genevieve of Mama Natural. I love her channel. Her hospital bag really helped me kind of think about what I could do to put in my hospital bag. And then Brittany from Naturally Thrifty Mom, I also love her. I think she has a couple hospital bag because she's done a hospital birth and she's done in-home water birth. So I want to give a shout out to those two for great information, and I'll link to their specific hospital bag tour videos in the description box below. But let's get to looking at what's in our bags. Okay, so this is our main bag that has a lot of the main stuff that we'll be using, and I'm just going to try to go over it as quickly as possible, but I also want to make sure I go over everything to make sure I'm helping anybody out there who wants some advice on what to put in their hospital bag. The very first and most important thing of anything I would say in here is this little packet right here. I have a pack before leaving for the hospital guide, as well as kind of like my OCD guide for what to do during labor, where to go, that kind of thing, all corralled into one spot. Some things that we're not packing until we leave for the hospital are things like my toiletries, like glasses and stuff that I have to use leading up until the birth. San has some toiletries that we didn't want to like rebuy, so we'll pack those at the last minute. Some clothes that I'm still wearing, like my yoga pants and stuff, I'm not going to pack until right before the birth, and I'm planning on in the hospital after the birth wearing like just zip up sweaters and nursing tank tops so that I can be warm but also easily breastfeed. Stan has some clothes he'll pack at the last minute that he still wears on like a daily basis. Our cell phones and chargers so that we can reach everybody we want to reach, and I also have my birth playlist on my iPhone, so I want to make sure I have that. My purse with insurance card and cash, essential oils to help, you know, alleviate stress and anxiety and to just keep a calm atmosphere in the hospital room. We're going to bring those at the last minute because we still use them on a daily basis. We aren't sure if we're going to use our laptop, so I have a little question mark by that. I don't know if we're going to bring that or not. Our vlogging camera, SD cards, chargers, batteries I have in here, but just in case they're not in there, I want to make sure we bring those. San's backpack, and then our diaper bag, and then maybe some reading material if we decide to bring that. So that's here, easy to find right away. That's the first thing I want to do when I go into labor is pack those last things. And then I made this really handy, probably obsessive guide, but I like to just be prepared. I have no control over, you know, what my body does during birth in a lot of ways, so I like to have as much control over what I prepare ahead of time to help with the unknown. So in here I have this birth companion, which we got from the hospital, that basically just has different positions for labor, positions for massage, all that kind of stuff in a visual form, which I thought would be really helpful to have during the labor. I have this little list that I laminated telling me like what to do when I first go into labor, like make sure to eat right away because I probably won't be hungry later. Drink lots of fluids, call the hospital, pack the rest of our hospital bag stuff, do things to distract myself when I'm first in labor. I have a little guide for figuring out what stage of labor I'm in, a little chart saying how to avoid unnecessary pain, various labor positions, who to call when we're in the hospital after we've given birth, and then what to do in the hospital after the baby comes and what to do upon returning home to help with like transitioning the dogs. And then I also have this little guide from our hospital saying like what number to call, when to come in, what to look for, where to park, all that kind of stuff, just so it's there, just in case we forget. And then I have this overview of labor and birth, which came from our Bradley Method workbook. And this is for San. I just photocopied it. And it's just saying like what to look for when he's, you know, obviously like assessing what stage of labor I'm in and how I'm feeling. He can kind of use this chart to know like what things he can do as my coach to help me, what to remind me of, what to ignore, what to say, that kind of thing. This is really helpful for him. And then I have our Bradley Method book, just in case we want to reference anything in that. And then lastly, our the hospital gives us this packet to fill out for the birth plan, but they also encourage us to print out our own. I wanted to make sure I pointed out that I'm Rh negative, because that's very important. If you don't know what that means, it means I have a negative blood type, and if the baby's blood is positive and mine is negative, I have to get a second RhoGAM shot, which helps prevent my body from making antibodies to positive blood, which would impact future pregnancies. So that's very important. So I made that red, and then I just went through all of our choices for the birth. So that's all in one handy spot in this little folder. Next we have things that are helpful for the actual labor itself, and I'll probably be using these before we even go to the hospital, but I just like to have it all in one central place so that we can find it easily instead of having it all spread around the house. First we have this rice bag that I made out of a tube sock and rice and just a ponytail holder. Very simple, but if we heat it up or put it in the freezer, it can help alleviate pain, especially back pain, that kind of pain during labor. I made this little nylon tennis ball massager that San can use on my back and different parts of my body that are having a lot of tension. And I got this idea from Mama Natural, so I'll put the link to that video below. I have 2 CDs in addition to my iPhone playlist. This Hidden in My Heart CD is really, I've read that it's really good. It's for, it's mostly for children and babies. It's scriptural lullabies, but I think it might be helpful to help me focus on, you know, the whole miracle aspect of giving birth and trying to focus on the end result, and it's all very calming music. And then I also have this relaxation CD I got from the hospital to help with relaxation during the birth. I have a black sports bra, nothing fancy, and then a swimsuit top, depending on what I'm feeling more comfortable wearing. This barely fits right now, but this is very comfortable. And these are for when I'm hopefully laboring in the birth tub, so I can have some modesty, but I don't plan on wearing bottoms because I just think it's kind of beside the point. And then for Christmas, I asked for and received from my parents this awesome labor gown, which I got from Dress to Deliver, and I'll put the link below. But it's really cool because it's got, it looks just like a dress. It's very comfortable. It's very free-flowing, much more comfortable than I would think a hospital gown is. But it also allows the medical staff to get at any area they need to get at easily without like breaking your modesty. So for example, for right after I deliver or after I deliver, if I'm wearing this, it's got these buttons so I can easily unbutton it to breastfeed. Down the front and the back, there's snaps. So if I'm wearing this and then it's time to push the baby out, they can easily just unsnap it and then we're ready to go. We're not going to get blood all over it or anything. And then like fetal monitoring, we can just open these snaps on the front, put the monitor on, and then close it up when we're done. And then if I were to get an epidural or something, there's snaps in the back so that I don't have to take the whole dress up or anything like that. Really awesome, really comfortable. I'm hoping this will be worth it. And then just other things I have in here, I'm not going to show you, but like I have old underwear that I don't care if it gets stained. I've got this nursing cover, which I got at Utter Covers for free. I just had to pay for the shipping. I thought with visitors this might be handy. I have a couple nursing tanks, a black one and a white one I got at Target. They're the Gilligan and O'Malley. I got them size medium just because I figure my belly's not going to be shrunk yet. And I figure that would be the most comfortable. So I got a black one and a white one. I got some nursing bras of different styles. This is also by the same brand at Target. And then same brand, these are like more like sleeping bras, sleeping nursing bras. And then I also have these reusable nursing pads, breast pads for when I leak. I figure the hospital will have all this kind of stuff, but just in case, I kind of want to try them out. I got a whole bunch of them from like the same company that does the udder covers, but they have a different name, and I'll put the links to this below. But I got a set of 10, I believe, for really cheap or free, and then I paid the shipping. It was a really good deal. I also I got some of these Lancino Sooling gel pads for, you know, if I have discomfort when breastfeeding. And just some like samples and stuff I got of other nursing pads. These ones are washable by Medela, and then I got these Lancino disposable nursing pads just so I can try out different things at the hospital and see what I like. I got Tux cooling pads. They're for hemorrhoids, but I've heard they're really good for like perineum, you know, discomfort and pain after the birth. They have witch hazel on them, which is supposed to be really good for alleviating pain and healing. I also have some, like a zip-up sweater and just some old t-shirts and nightgowns and like pajama pants just to be comfortable, and I'm going to add a couple more just so I have options. I put my makeup travel bag in here. I don't have any makeup in here yet, but that way it reminds me to put some makeup in here just in case I feel like wearing makeup at the hospital for whatever reason. And then I have my toiletry bag, which we bought some travel size things to put in here, like toothbrush, Q-tips, lotion, face wash, body wash, contact case, deodorant, contact solution, and then I have this Earth Mama Angel Baby natural nipple butter for breastfeeding, chapstick. You know, just we got the little travel size things so that I don't have to pack everything at the last minute. And then I have a little bag with like ponytails and headbands and rubber bands and that kind of thing to get my hair out of my face. And then I don't know why, but I just threw this empty travel size container thing in here just in case we need it for something. We put some stuff in bags to, you know, help make sure that they stay protected. One thing we're doing when we get back from the hospital, we're having my parents bring a blanket with little Celia's scent on it so the dogs can get kind of used to it. And then we also want to associate her with positive things, so we got the dogs a toy, and we got them each, there's a pack of 2 rib bone chew things they're just gonna love. So that way when she comes home, they get treats and toys, and they think, oh, the baby's such a good thing. I just thought that might be a helpful way to also encourage like a positive relationship between the baby and the dogs. Because they've had so much change in the last few months, the last thing I would ever want is to have negativity between them and have to give the dogs up. That would be devastating. And then we also have our vlogging camera, charger, there's batteries in here, and our SD cards in case we are able to film the birth. We might try it, I don't know if we'd be sharing it or not. We also packed, in this bag we have flip-flops and slippers, so that flip-flops for the shower and then slippers so that I can walk around the hospital but still be comfortable. And then Sam's clothes, he's just got, you know, boxers, comfy pants, shorts, and then he brought some swim trunks in case I want to have him in the birth tub with me. And then just last thing is just a garbage bag, just in case we have extra things to bring home, or, you know, dirty clothes, that kind of thing. We have a place to put those. So that's everything in our main bag. Some things that we don't have in there yet that are still on their way or we have to buy are a robe for me to be comfortable, some sit spray by Mother Love. It's basically, I plan on taking lots of sitz baths when I get home, you know, to help with healing and soreness and pain and that kind of thing. But at the hospital, I'm not going to bring all my sitz thing to put on the toilet and that kind of thing. So Mother Love makes a spray. You can just spray and it helps soothe and heal that area that's going to be really tender and probably have some tears and that kind of thing. And then I bought these black button-up short sleeve shirt and shorts, pajamas, so that they're black, so I'll probably be bleeding a lot so they won't get stained, and then button up so that I can easily breastfeed in the hospital. And those are a couple things that will be in here, but they just haven't come yet. Okay, so our second bag is Sam's backpack, which will have snacks and that kind of thing. So on the outside we have his blender bottle for water, or if he wants to bring a protein shake or something like that, he can. We have I Love Camelback water bottles, so I will fill this with water so I can stay hydrated. Sam has some vitamins in here. We have an auxiliary cord because the hospital, the iPhone plug is for the old iPhones for their speaker system, so if we have this we can play my songs over that system so that it fills up the room. And we also have headphones for Sam. I have headphones for myself in my purse that we will be bringing along as well. We have snacks in here like these Annie's cheddar snack mix, probably for me to eat at the very beginning of labor at home, or for Sam or guests at the hospital. We have these Fiber One bar or cookies that Sam wanted. He thought they looked good and to have in the hospital. I heard hard candy is really good to suck on during labor, so I got these strawberry cream savers. I'd like to drink chamomile tea because I think I learned from, I think it was one of the Mama Natural videos. Somebody drank a bunch of chamomile tea at the onset of labor and they had a really speedy delivery because of it. So I thought, why not try it? And then I have a couple things of coconut water. It's flavored. This one's a tropical fruit flavor. I don't like the taste of just regular coconut water, so I wanted to get one that's flavored, but this will help keep my electrolytes up, and you know, it has some natural sugars and stuff so that I keep my energy up. And then also some honey sticks, honey straws, also for some quick sugar to keep my blood sugar up so that I have energy to power through the whole labor, because it's like running a marathon. I mean, you have to be able to go the whole distance to get to the end result. So I want to make sure I have easy ways of adding, you know, sugar to my blood in a more natural way to help me keep my energy up, because I won't be eating a lot of food once I'm in active labor. In here, Stan also has his glasses case, and he likes these Quest bars for snacks, and it's kind of it's a protein bar, so it could be used as like a meal replacement. It has more calories, so that he keeps his energy as well. And then the last thing in here is just his toiletry bag that he will fill when the time comes to leave for the hospital. But this reminded me that we also brought back a pair of contacts just in case ours rip or something, so we have those at the hospital as well if we need them. And lastly, we have our diaper bag. This is just an Eddie Bauer diaper bag we got at Target for like $35. And this just has stuff for Celia after she's born. We have this cute little snowsuit, which we won't put her in to put in the car seat because that's not safe, but I just figure if we break down on the side of the road or something, I want to be able to bundle her up. We'll have this. We have different options for going home outfits, different sizes, just to make sure, you know, it fits, because we don't know what size she'll be. So we've got a couple different sizes, polka dots on everything. This was used in our gender reveal. We have this little outfit, but this is my favorite one I got from my friend Courtney. It says, "Who needs a prince? I have daddy." It's super cute. It's got these little like jeggings, I guess you could say, with it. Different pants for different onesies, and then this one's pretty small in case she's pretty small. So we have those options. In the hospital, the hospital provides onesies for the baby to wear, so we'll just have her wear those in the hospital. These are just for going home. We have a receiving blanket, just in case for pictures. It's got polka dots on it. And then for, you know, keeping her warm, like in the car seat and stuff, we have this cute Taggies brand fleece thick blanket. Different pairs of socks, depending on what outfit she wears. More socks. Little hats to keep her head warm. And then little mitts for her hands so she doesn't scratch her face. And then we thought, you know, it might be cute to put a little headband on her. Who knows, just having options. Doesn't take up much room. We have a little travel toiletry bag. I think it's Safety First from Target. And then the only other thing we have in here is her baby book, which I absolutely love. It has a place for handprints and footprints, so I've seen people recommend having the baby book there so that the nurse, when they're doing the footprints and handprints for the birth certificate, can also just do it right in the book. So thought we'd bring that along so we can get her like just hours old or minutes old hand and footprints. So that was everything. I know that was a lot of stuff. I'd love if you guys comment below on what you thought was essential in the hospital or during your birth, even at home, or what you thought, you know, we have that might not be necessary, or just, I don't know, keep the comments going of what you thought was helpful during your birth and what you could have done without, or what you wish you would have had. I think it's really helpful, especially for first-time moms who have no idea what they're doing, so that we don't overpack, but that's so we also don't forget anything. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.